Evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone. And here we are to present a paper titled Interlinks Between Sustainability and Corporate Reputation, a Systematic Literature Review and Future Research Opportunities. This paper is led by Ana Maria Gomez-Trujillo. Ana Maria is an assistant professor at CEIPA Business School in Colombia. And she is also a PhD student at Universidad EAFIT in Colombia. This is one of the papers of her PhD. This paper is co-authored with Professor Juan Velez-Ocampo from Universidad de Antioquia. Juan is associate professor of business, and he's also the coordinator of the MBA at Universidad de Antioquia, and myself, Maria Alejandra Gonzalez. This paper is published in its full version, The Management of Environmental Quality, in the first quarter of this year, with the title, A Literature Review on Causality Between Sustainability and Corporate Reputation, What Goes First? The word is to Juan Fernando.
Thank you, Maria Alejandra. So this manuscript reviews and summarizes the relationship between sustainability and corporate reputation at the firm level, using 142 articles published between the year 2000 and 2019. The behaviors, the intentions of multinational enterprises have called the attention of different authors and different actors that try to understand the antecedents and the consequences or outcomes of the social and environmental voluntary initiatives. Former research have pointed out the linkages between sustainability and corporate reputation. Sustainability reporting is considered a communication channel and tool for corporate reputation management that have different effects in different stakeholders. Therefore, the three dimensions of sustainability, for example, the economic, the social, and the environmental dimensions, are positively associated with corporate reputation, which means that sustainability efforts can enhance the reputation of public and private companies. However, the relationship could also be in the different direction, could also be a bidirectional relationship, meaning that a company that enjoys a better reputation is also more scrutinized and is forced to engage in sustainability practices to keep on signaling responsible and sustainable reputation as an economic actor. Findings or previous findings also suggest that the perception of doing good and corporate social responsibility generate an important effect on consumer trust and satisfaction, which at the same time affects corporate reputation. Although theoretical and empirical evidence supports the idea that of a direct and positive relationship between corporate sustainability and corporate reputation, there is a call for knowing more details about the mechanisms that underlie the relationship and the need for a more micro foundations of the relationship between these two constructs. Therefore, the main purpose of these papers is to summarize previous research and findings on the relationship between corporate reputation and sustainability at the firm level, as there is a gap on the literature linking both topics. Additionally, there are important papers that lies on the alignment of different research areas and perspectives. So, for example, CSR framework, reputation management, strategic management, and corporate sustainability framework. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the methodology. As in previous systematic literature review, this research followed different stages. For example, we had a stage of planning, then conducting, then analyzing, and finally disseminating the findings. We use two sets of keywords to collect different articles. The first group is related to sustainability. So we use terms, for example, sustainability, corporate social responsibility, corporate social sustainability, corporate social performance, strategic corporate sustainability, among others. The second group of terms was related to corporate reputation. So we use terms as, for example, firm reputation, company reputation, corporate image, firm image, company image, firm approval, company approval, among others. The initial search led us to 573 manuscripts. Then we excluded proceeding papers, book reviews, letters, newspaper articles, and notes. We also refined those papers published in journals with an impact factor above 1.0. So we had, at that point, we had 306 papers for individual content analysis. We then read every single papers individually, and we were deeply studying the structures, the cognitions, and the phenomena that were providing flexibility and the analytical richness of every single paper. We then proceed with the exclusion kind of criteria. We excluded the papers based on the content of those papers, and we ended up with 142 manuscripts that comprise the final sample of this study. Now, Ana Maria is going to present the findings, the discussion, and the conclusions of the paper.
Thank you, Juan. So in regards to the findings, we can say that the 142 manuscripts are analyzed since with more interest since the year 2011. After that year, there is a considerable growing pattern. For instance, almost 80% of the manuscripts in this study were published between 2012 and 2019, which evidences the increasing interest in better understanding the linkages between these two broad areas, as well as the increasing research on both topics for management studies. Then we have to analyze the research outlets, the publication outlets of these manuscripts, in which we have a total of 49 journals with an impact factor above 1.0. Here we have the papers with more publications. Here in the first place, we have Journal of Business Ethics with 37 papers. Then we have Corporate Social Responsibility and Environmental Management, and Sustainability, each with 11 manuscripts on this study. Public Relations Review, Corporate Reputation Review, Business Strategy and Environment, and Management Decision participated with 4 articles each. In terms of the analytical or the theoretical frameworks used by these manuscripts, we can say that the stakeholder theory appears as the most used theoretical framework in studies linking sustainability and reputation, as it was used by 18 articles of the sample. Another theories used by this sample are, for example, the General Corporate Social Responsibility Framework and institutional and legitimacy theories. Other theories such as General Corporate Reputation, Resource-Based View, Attribution Theory, and Signaling Theory were also used in this type of studies. In regards to the methodologies analyzed, we can see that there is a majority of quantitative studies using structural equation modeling as the main method, as well as a total of 43 articles that use regression analysis. This reveals a quantitative focus on previous studies that relate international sustainability and reputation. Then we analyze the opportunities for future research after making the analysis, the content analysis of these 142 articles, and we summarize them into 25 specific research questions classified in 7 areas that requires future research. The areas can be summarized as recommendations to include, for example, measurements and scales, cause and effects, longitudinal studies, other geographical contexts, theory building, digital as a novel environment, and finally, it is a generalized call to include new actors and new institutions in future research that link sustainability and reputation. As a conclusion, we can see that there is an analysis, a conclusion regarding the mutual relation between these two variables. And according to the results, the 7% of the study research uses corporate reputation as an antecedent of sustainability practices, while 58% of employee sustainability as an antecedent of corporate reputation. So here, the majority of articles state that sustainability is an antecedent of corporate reputation. Finally, our findings suggest that often there is a positive relationship between sustainability and reputation, in which sustainability actions lead companies to obtain better financial results accompanied by better reputation among different stakeholders. In this sense, it is possible to conclude that this relation is mediated by the position of each stakeholder. As a result, can vary among them. Another important outlier of this relation is the fact that quality of information and perception about the company's activities can generate different outcomes in terms of corporate reputation. For business, establishing clear positions in relation to environmental and social issues, building collaborative global networks and authentic local relations, giving signals that reaffirm business purposes with all stakeholders, and adhering to rules and procedures could enhance positive corporate reputations. Moreover, results of this study can have also practical implications for companies, as it shows the potential of sustainability reporting as a tool to enhance corporate reputation. Moreover, it was also discussed the likely effect of sustainability over brand equity. This research confirms the importance of having a strategic management of both corporate sustainability and reputation management. Including both reputational management and sustainability in the corporate strategy can be a potential source to create value, protect against difficulties and liabilities, and maximize business survival. This is our presentation. Thank you.